Hello everyone! Today I will talk to you about why I ditched my T7 for this. Am I crazy or what?
You're crazy.
No, nothing like that. My T7 is safe and sound home in the garage right now. But yes, you might have seen some videos already, some shorts, where I use this Husqvarna on the trails here on the hills. So what's happening? Let me explain. When I started this channel, you might have seen I was living in a really flat land. So there were not much hills, there were not much rocks. Most of the tracks were just sandy or mildly rocky roads, and the training places where I could exercise and do the tricky things I just did before were on a flat land where there were some obstacles. For this purpose, this T7 was good for everything because I was living 60 kilometers from this track, so I just sit on my bike, ride the 60 kilometers with 130 kilometers per hour on the highway, then I choose the dirt roads, and voila, that was the happy ride. And when it was finished, I just rode back to the highway yet again and just go home with as fast as possible. About 1.5 years ago, my life just changed. I moved to the area where there are a lot of hills, there are a lot of rocks, there is almost no sand, and yeah, the tracks are really steep and really rocky. So as you can see, there are some hills. This one is just one of them. Over there are a lot of just like this. You will see in my future videos. When I arrived here, I was full of hopes that I will finally ride my Portales on the hills and rocks and everything, but the reality just hit hard. So yeah, it's not happening. You can imagine, I tried it. I tried it really hard to understand what's happening, what's not alright. And there is one thing: I cannot change my height and my weight. Yeah, I could get some muscles on me and maybe I would able to be lift the Tenere 700 2 or 3 times on the track when I drop it on the flats or some easy parts, but when I drop the bike on the difficult places, I simply cannot pick up the bike. And now you may say, I told it to you, this bike is too big for you. You should never use it for dirt roads and such things. You are not right. Because when I bought the motorbike, it was just the right bike for me. Since then, the life changed, and yeah, I had to change the motorbike too. My first thought was, yeah, alright, let's keep the T7, what I need for these rocky tracks. I already got this awesome bash plate from the Garda and a very strong enduro crash bar from the heavy duties. I also got this super strong handguard from the SW Motec, and I got several other protecting parts from Acerbase and from various other brands. I got the tractive rear shock, the Extreme Rally something, I don't know exactly, but it's super awesome. And with all this, my Tenere 700 is ready for adventure bike riding, for rally rides, but for me it's not enough to keep up with the enduro riders in the steep rocky sections. So what other modifications do I have in mind for this? First, the soft tires. Unfortunately, the soft tires aren't really good for the long tarmac rides, and because of this, a new pair of rims is necessary because in this case I can swap the tires and use it for the proper terrain. Reducing the weight and having the proper control of the brakes, I just need to rebuild the whole brake systems, remove the ABS and use a single disc frame setup on the front wheel. Further reducing the weight and add some little power to the engine, not necessarily raw power, but make it a little bit more lively, I just need to replace the whole exhaust system. I need a front fork too, because the Andreani Miso Evo just cannot keep up on the hard terrain with the rear tractive Pro suspension. Considering dropping the bike much more often, I will need more flexible plastic parts on the motorbike, and also in the mud a high mount front fender too. The headlight is super heavy on the T7. It's also really fragile. Getting a reliable rally tower with new and lightweight headlights seems a good idea. I almost forget, for the new exhaust system I will need a new ECU, and most likely for the new rally tower a new navigation system too. And do the math. Just check the websites how much this costs. And what is the result? This motorbike. Yes, this is a Husqvarna 2021 FE 350. Yes, the one what Billy Boyd uses on the super enduro tracks and the indoor. And yeah, why not try what Billy Boyd does? No, just kidding. I just made a sticker here. I should not forget. I am not even Billy Boyd. Just know my place. I think this was the reasonable decision. This was a smart decision. I cannot be taller. I cannot be that much stronger that I could keep up on the difficult tracks with a super heavy bike. And I just accepted my fate to step down for this. So it was save my life and save my money. Of course, in the future you will see the content of this channel a little bit different. Because first I thought I should open a new channel for the Husqvarna, but I am not sure yet how many content will be produced for this kind of motorbike riding and how much for the adventure Tenere 700 riding. Because yeah, I don't give it up, I just try to mix it right here under Brad T7. I hope you wouldn't mind it. If you don't like the enduro part, just skip those videos and watch the T7 videos, because yes, there will be content about the T7 adventures too. I didn't give up that project. So yeah, that's the plan. So that's it for today. If you have any questions or if you have any comments about this content, just write below, because I always answer all your questions. I hope you like this little video. I hope you will stay with my channel, and hopefully see you next time. Ciao!